Hey guys, it's MugenLord here, and I'm back again with another video. And before I begin, I just want to let you guys know that I just upload a review video, and that review is on Sonic Forces. So if you guys are interested and want to know my opinion on Sonic Forces, I advise you to go check that out and show some support. So let us begin. Well, just before I was about to just, turn my computer off and just relax for the rest of the night, my inbox is just blowing up on YouTube and Facebook because some juicy information has just been leaked concerning a couple of our favorite Capcom games and a few other games from a couple of other companies. So what I want to do is I want to talk about these leaks in separate videos. But before I begin, I just want to say that when I got hit with this information, it just blew my mind. So I just want to let you know that some of these leaks are related to Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and a couple other games that's non-fighting game related. So we want to get into all those. So in this video, I want to talk about Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, and it's concerning Season 3 and its DLC characters. These characters have somewhat has somewhat been leaked out about what characters to expect to come in Season 3 in 2018. So we're going to head over to Reddit. Like I said, before we get into these rumors and these leaks or whatever you want to call it, just take this for a grain of salt. And please take this for a grain of salt. This is not fact. These rumors could be wrong. Anything can happen. But like I say in my videos, when we talk about leaks and we talk about rumors and stuff, let's talk about the what if, and if this is true, and how could this affect the game itself and the community itself, and how gamers or consumers will feel about these characters or DLC and the practices and everything like that. So remember, take this for a grain of salt. But before we get into this, the person that that's leaking this username is called DasVergeben. This guy was the one who leaked out that the Ninja Turtles and Enchantress was going to be revealed as fighters in Fighter Pack 3. This is the guy that leaked out that the Turtles and Enchantress, I repeat, this is the guy who pretty much leaked this information out and was spot on. Like I said, these people are just not like can't just guess this stuff spot on like that. So just let you know, so you know. And he left also a link of when he posted these leaks out before these announcements were made. So keep that in mind. So we're going to talk about Capcom and Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. So we're going to scroll right here, and I don't want to jump into the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I'll do that into a separate video. Okay, so Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. So Season 3 characters will include Sagat, Sakura, Cody, Sodom, and 2 newcomers. Now, he said he heard that he heard 2 Final Fight newcomers from one source, and he said, but Roxy and a Shadowloo doll from another. So that's kind of like iffy right there. Don't really know. And he said he doesn't really sound too sure from himself because he's getting this stuff from multiple sources. Now, he said there will also be free characters added as part of the update, which is interesting. Now remember, the Capcom Cup, I believe, isn't over for Street Fighter V, so there's still some surprises to come. So we don't know exactly the full scope of what Season 3 is going to be about, and with Arcade Edition. But from the looks of it, he's saying here that there will also be free characters added as part of the update, which is Crimson Viper, which is Sea Viper, Q, Necro, and Oro. Now, to be honest to me, this stuff sounds too good to be true. I know a lot of fans want Oro to be in the game, and I know there's definitely a lot of fans out there that want Q to be in the game. Now, I'm not sure if people are really asking for Sea Viper, but I know Q is one of those most common names that I've seen pop up often when it comes to the next season for characters. And also, if you look at the Season 3 characters in the list too, is Sakura. Sakura's another character that everybody is dying to have in Street Fighter V. So this look kind of fanboyish or fangirlish if you come to think of it or whatever. Then he said critical arts were supposed to be added upon its launch, but I'm hearing they are probably saving it for later. Color edit mode is something I was told that's going to be a new feature added, so you can be able to create your own colors. Would that kind of like defeat the purpose of purchasing like unlocking the different colors and stuff like that? I don't know. And then Those concerned with input lag, those fixes will most likely not be added into Season 4 or around halfway into to 3 to implement. If you did not know, Unreal 4 only recently put out the update, and it requires quite some time to fix. It would take somewhere around half a year or maybe more to both port and then debug everything. The backporting is not the hard part, it's the debugging that is time consuming. The same thing applies to other fighting games that currently uses it and have issues with it, like Tekken 7, and even Dragon Ball FighterZ and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite are included, having it and needing updated, but will take time to do. So the whole process is going to take time. So I'm not going to go into Marvel vs. Capcom because I'm going to say that for its own video. But as far as Street Fighter V Arcade Edition is concerned, this is what we're supposed to be expecting as far as Season 3 characters are concerned. Sagat, Sakura, Cody, and Sodom, and 2 newcomers. So that's pretty interesting. But at the same time, I'm kind of skeptical of this, because these characters seem like for this season, it seemed like it's hitting all the ball points of what fans really want. And we know when it comes to these companies, fans don't get 100% of what they want when they do like these updates or with these DLCs and stuff, especially when they're going to break them into seasons like this. But it would be good, I guess, for the community. It'd be good for the game itself if this happened to be true. Now, what's interesting is the fact is that this game, they're talking about that there will be free characters added to this update when the game is updated, which is Crimson Viper and Q and Necro and Oro, which is interesting. Capcom will, or you really think that Capcom is willing to give out free characters? This is something that sounds too good to be true, too ambitious, too kind of Capcom to do to his fan base. And now the thing is, it will be interesting to see Capcom do that if they want to gain the trust of his fan base and get everybody back on board to update and bring new characters. And like I thought about it too is, yes, like if you think about it, I would love to see free characters. Now, like when you buy like Street Fighter, like every time, like during Street Fighter 4, you had Super Street Fighter 4. When you bought Street Fighter 4, you had some new characters included into the game. You had Guy, you had Rose, I believe you had Jury, you had Cody, and you had Dudley. You had a whole list of new characters that were added to Super Street Fighter 4 that you didn't pay for. They all was part of the package. It came with the price of the game. Now, when you think about Street Fighter 5 with the arcade edition, the only thing that we're getting with the update is just only new modes, and they still want to make us pay for Season 3 characters. So I think that now that I think about it, I think it wouldn't be fair if we do download the arcade edition and we still have to pay for Season 3 characters. Now, if the update does include new modes and then give us some free characters to come bundle with it, then I can see that makes sense. Now we have characters bundled with the game, which will be Sea Viper, Q, and Necro, and Oro, and then we have the Season 3 characters, which we can purchase. Now, I think that would make a lot of sense. So if they do that, I would love to see them do that, but knowing Capcom, we just would have to wait and see. So that pretty much my opinion, what I feel and what I think about this leak for Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. We just want to have to wait and see, because like I said, we still don't know a lot about what's going on with Arcade Edition at all. It's only the tip of the iceberg. The game don't come out into January, so we have to wait and see. In Canada, that's Canada, the Capcom Cup isn't over yet. So maybe after all that is said and done, we'll get some more information. So we don't know. So we may get some free characters with this. And maybe it would be interesting if it's true. I want to keep repeating myself. I want to stress this out. None of this may not be true. So take this for a grain of salt. I'm not passing this around as this is fact. This is something that we can just speculate and talk about. I just think any form of leak or rumor is just something to keep. It's interesting. It keeps the conversation going, and it keeps the game. It keeps the game interesting. It keeps the game relevant because people are constantly talking about everything that's detailing around the game. And then the person who's leaking out this information is the same user who leaked out the Ninja Turtles and Enchantress being playable characters for Fighter Pack 3. So that's pretty much my opinion. I hope you guys leave your comments and your thoughts in the comment section below. I would really like to see what you guys think about it and everything. And don't forget to hit the bell for more notifications when I upload some new content related to fighting games and other non-fighting game related content. So this is MugenLord, and you game fiends have a good night, because I'm signing out.